Hi everyone, welcome back to Guesty's Product Deep Dive webinar series. My name is Hagar and I am the product manager for the Guesty inbox. If you're a property manager, guest communication is a crucial part of your day-to-day business. The Guesty Unified Inbox is designed to meet all your needs while managing guest communication. During this webinar, you'll learn all about Guesty's inbox and how to best utilize it. So let's get started. We have a packed agenda today. We'll start by giving an overview of the Guesty platform. Then we will discuss the challenges of managing guest communication. Later, we will introduce the Guesty inbox and how it can help you overcome those challenges, and mention a few tips and tricks for using the Unified Inbox. We will then give you a short glimpse of what the future holds for the Unified Inbox, and wrap it up with frequently asked questions we receive about the Unified Inbox, and we'll be answering them for you here today. Guesty is a property management platform for short-term rentals. Our system offers all the features you need to manage your short-term rental property, helping you advertise your listing on all channels and make sure your calendars sync. Manage your day-to-day operations using automations and smart tools designed to reduce costs and prevent human errors, and create the necessary financial reports to keep up with your business and continue growing. And that's not all. You also have it all on mobile, so you can keep enjoying our software on the go. Today, we are going to deep dive into the Guesty inbox. The hospitality business is all about creating the best guest experience, and nothing affects a guest experience like communication. With the way our market is growing, property managers today are working with multiple platforms, trying to juggle between them to make sure no guest is left unanswered. But that is not enough. Today, the communication methods are endless, and each guest has a preference on how he would want to be communicated. Now you have an influx of messages coming from multiple channels and on different platforms. How do you decide what to answer first? How do you make sure you create a personalized experience while trying to reduce manual work and lower cost? How do you maintain one tone of voice when it is no longer just you answering your guests? And how do you keep your now growing team in sync? The Guesty Unified Inbox is here to help you overcome these challenges. So what is the Unified Inbox? The Unified Inbox is a messaging platform that centralizes your entire communication history with your guests. The Guesty Inbox syncs across multiple channels and communication methods. It also has all the information you need to create the best guest experience and keep your team productive and up to date. So how exactly does the Unified Inbox help you? It puts everything in one box with the context you need to manage guest communication. It helps you stay focused and gives you automations to reduce manual work, so your team can stay productive and collaborate. And you get everything on your mobile app, so you can do it on the go. With the Unified Inbox, all your guest messages are coming to one place. No matter the channel the guest booked on, you can communicate with them directly from the Unified Inbox. Guest wants to converse via SMS or email as well? All can be done through Guesty's Unified Inbox to make sure all your communication history with the guest is in one place. Within the Guesty Unified Inbox, you will find all the information you need when communicating with guests. The inbox widgets include necessary information about the guest, the reservation, and the listing. Use the listing calendar within the reservation widget to check if you can approve a late check-in and see the price of a specific date in case a guest wants to extend their stay. Check out the helpful link widget that will allow you to quickly send directions from Google Maps or recommendations from Yelp. Take actions directly from Guesty's inbox, approve a reservation, extend or relocate a guest, and update any information you need without ever needing to leave the inbox. But that's not all. We also let you use your data to make smarter decisions, be more productive and focused, and get to the most important first. Search a guest by their name or reservation number to quickly find what you're looking for, and use the inbox filters to focus on what most requires your attention. Unanswered inquiries are money left on the table. Use filters to answer them first and increase your conversion rate. Communicating with guests in the short-term rental business can become repetitive. Guesty's automation tools help make these repetitive tasks redundant, like responding inquiries and sending check-in instructions. Use the autoresponder to ensure you stay responsive even when you are away from your computer, and keep your superhost status on Airbnb. Send all the information every guest needs without lifting a finger, and control whether an automated message is sent to a guest or not using the automated messages widget. Stay productive. Save yourself the manual work and save replies for frequently asked questions. They will be easily accessible in the inbox, and you would never need to manually type the words Wi-Fi and password ever again. Archive messages that were answered to stay focused on the job at hand. Snooze the conversation with a guest as a reminder to follow up with them later, and get reminded of guest bookings or requests only when they require immediate action. Team collaboration is an important aspect of guest communication. You can't risk providing two different answers to the same guest. Assign conversation to a specific team member so everyone in the team is aware of their responsibilities. Leave internal notes within a conversation to give your other team member context, and save notes about the reservation and the guest to keep everyone in the loop. We save the best for last. We know that as a property manager, you are often on the go. So we packed all the amazing features of the Guesty inbox in our mobile app, so you can answer guests using your saved replies, accept a reservation, and update your guest ETA no matter where you are. Now I want to give you a few tips and tricks to best utilize the Guesty inbox. Filter to see only unread messages so you can first make sure no guest was left unanswered. Combine the status filter with check-in and check-out filters so you can make sure all your guests that are checking in today checked in successfully, or that none of your currently staying guests have any issues. Use filters to see all the guests inquiring for the same listings and the same dates to make sure you go after the inquiry that will give you the most value. Create saved replies with your check-in and check-out instructions in case you ever need to resend them manually. Save others with your greeting and signature so you never need to type it manually, or simply add it to saved replies if needed. Use short, intuitive names for your saved replies so it would be easy for your team to find the one they need. And now, what the future holds for the Guesty Unified Inbox. We want you to be able to build the inbox you need, so we are working on allowing you to create inbox views with pre-saved filters so you can easily move between different sets of filters. Next, we want to help you put even more in a box and allow you to communicate with your guests using even more communication methods. So we plan to add WhatsApp as a new communication method in the Unified Inbox. We want to move all your guest communication to the Guesty Unified Inbox. So we are going to introduce the ability to create a dedicated email address for the Unified Inbox so that all your guest communication will be in one place. It's hard to keep track on Airbnb resolution emails. We are going to add them to the Unified Inbox so you would always stay informed. And finally, some of our frequently asked questions. If I archive a message, how do I find it again later? When you archive a conversation, it simply moves to your archived conversations view, which you can find in the bottom of the conversations feed. If the guest messages you again, the conversation will automatically move to open conversations view and will be marked as unread, just like any new message. Is a new conversation created when a guest books a second time? No, you have one conversation thread per guest, even when they are a returning guest. This way, you will have the context of their last stay with you. You can see all the guest reservations in the dropdown of the reservation widget and move between them without losing the conversation context. How do I see who from my team sent a specific message? Each message that was sent through the Guesty inbox indicates which user sent it in the bottom of the bubble so you can keep track of your team. Why can't I send a text or an email just to a specific guest? In order to send a text message to a guest, you must have their phone number saved in Guesty. Same goes for sending an email. You must have their email address saved in Guesty. Only then these communication methods will be available for the guest. How do I limit access for team members to only see certain conversations? Using a listing level permission, you can make sure each of your team members only sees the conversations that they should have access to. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to know more about the Guesty Unified Inbox, visit Guesty.com. See you all in the next Product Deep Dive webinar. Bye.